Hi guys, I'm back with another Car Chronicles, and today I want to talk about parents again, and not parent bashing, but this is another topic that people might be upset with, but you'll be okay. But I want to talk about those parents that have children that completely walk away, and then they come back when the child is older and want the red carpet to be rolled out for them. Now, I'm not saying, you should be disrespected. You disrespected that child when you pretty much walked out of their life and you know where they live at. You don't come by and see them. You don't participate whatsoever. They might see you out every blue moon. You don't know you don't know nothing pretty much about your child at all. But then they get grown and they get married. You want to walk them down the aisle, or they get an NBA contract. You want to sit up there and think you're supposed to be a part of the festivities. And it's one thing if you already got it cleared up. But I'm talking about those that think you can just walk in, well, that's in the past. Let's leave that in the past. Well, the past has affected them. There's stuff that lays dormant that they probably have not dealt with. And you want all these, you want all these, all these accolades, so to speak. Well, not accolades, but you want to just jump back in like nothing ever happened. How is that? You didn't take responsibility. And you might have your side of the story and they have their side and there's the truth and everything like that. But some people you just walk back in your child life and then you trying to be the best granddaddy you could be, but you weren't the best father to them. And you just want to come back in with no conversation and just ignore those first 20 years of that child's life. How is that? And then we got family members, well, that's his daddy and my blood, and his blood runs through the veins and stuff. That's all beautiful. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. But you didn't show up. And the mama blood runs through their veins too. You didn't show up. Grandpa and grandma and aunties and uncles are doing for the child. You didn't show up. And you might have some pain of your own. I understand that too. But I'm just saying, I wonder why. Like, what? I mean, no, that makes no sense. That's why it's important. If you ain't ready for a child, don't have one. And again, I ain't talking about the people that never knew about their children. I'm not talking about none of y'all. I'm talking about these folks that know they have kids out here and actually just walk away, knowing they're walking away. You know what I'm saying? Not being there. I ain't talking about these folks that might have some mental illness. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about these folks that got these kids over here and just don't participate, don't do nothing for them, trying to get back at the mama, and things like that. And I ain't trying to beat up on the dads because moms have done it too. But I'm just saying, why do you think you could just walk out for 20 years, show back up, and everything is okay? There's a lot of pain and there's some conversations that need to be had. So you can go forward. So forgiveness can start because forgiveness starts the healing process. So think about that if you got children. Let's start the healing process so you can have a beautiful relationship with them. Until next time, bye.